It's time for Coach's Comments being presented by Southside Auto Tech after the Stars pick up the exciting overtime victory tonight against the Green Bay Gamblers. Joined by the head coach of the Stars, Rocky Russo, after this one. And, you know, Rocky, it certainly got interesting down the stretch, but this was one of those games where it felt like having a guy like Blake Montgomery in the lineup sure made a difference.
Yeah, I mean, all that open ice and the overtime certainly is a benefit with his speed. And, you know, he played an imperfect game tonight. But what I liked about Blake is he made some mistakes and he was able to respond to those mistakes. And obviously nobody's perfect, and, you know, we're trying to clean up some things. I mean, as a group today, we didn't manage the blue lines well at all. That was the biggest mistakes that we were making tonight, and they were able to capitalize on some poor decisions that we made. But, you know, we were able to bend but not break, and it's really good for our guys to go through that situation where they deal with some adversity. We have that game, you know, I don't want to say firmly in hand, but at 4-1, if we're continuing to do things the right way, we do have it firmly in hand. And, you know, we scored the 5-on-3 goal. We make it 4-1, and then the shift later we turn the puck over and it's 4-2. So, you know, we kind of created our own mess today, and sometimes when you make your own mess, you got to find your way out of it, and kudos for the guys for finding a way to do it.
Montgomery with 2 goals in this one, but a lot of guys were big contributors. Daniel Schlein, a goal and 2 assists in this one. You talked about his ability to be a facilitator.
He should probably be the player of the week, right?
I would certainly think.
Yeah. 7 points in 2 games.
Yeah, I would certainly think. You talked about his ability to facilitate. We certainly saw that tonight.
What a pass to Dashiell, huh? Beautiful. I mean, first of all, Dash looked like he got shot out of a rocket on that, but that started with a great wall play by Cade Kohanski, and the biggest difference between last year's team and this year's team is we break pucks out so much better. And we have poise on the wall. Our D are able to retrieve and have their head up. And, you know, a lot of times it's all the same guys. They're just they're more experienced now. And so we made a great play on the wall. Schleiner makes an unbelievable pass to Dash. Dash just beats the D up the ice, and he's able to finish it.
It seems like you talked about that experience, being a year older, playing through these types of situations. That really came through once that 3-goal lead was surrendered, where it was, okay, we can still get right back in this. We just need the next goal.
Yeah, and, you know, we were trying to push there a little bit at the end, but obviously we didn't generate much offense in the third period, and that's of our own doing. And, you know, I tried to explain to the guys, you know, the ice is awful right now. It's awful. It's still, you know, it's over 70 degrees right now, and you know, we're going to have to figure something out. I don't know what we're going to do. I'll buy a couple fans or something maybe, but you know, until it cools down, you know, we're going to have to deal with that. And you put fans in the building, and that elevates the temperature, and the ice just kept getting worse and worse as the game went on. And, you know, the last half of the third period in overtime, it was hard to make any sort of tape-to-tape passes at all, and certainly you can't play cute in that situation. You've got to advance pucks, and you've got to keep them in front of you, and you know, ultimately we were able to get one behind their guy and finish it.
What'd you tell the guys right before overtime to help spar this victory?
You know, we talked about basically what I said. We put ourselves in this situation, and now we have to find our way out of it, and that's all part of growth as a hockey team and as a player. And, you know, you're going to deal with adversity, whether you're playing hockey or in life. You're going to deal with adversity, and you have to be able to manage it. You have to be able to get through it. And then we talked about some of our principles when it comes to 3-on-3 hockey and what we're trying to accomplish. And you know, for us, actually, ironically, we were supposed to practice 3-on-3 on Thursday, and Jan was a little banged up, and he didn't skate. So I had to take that out of the practice plan at the last minute because we only had one goalie for practice. So we didn't get a chance to really touch on that too much, but we were able to talk about it a little bit. And it's not the first time we talked about it. So the guys were comfortable in that situation. I thought we had a couple really good chances. I thought the one before was in with the quick play and the backdoor play. I thought that tip went in the net. But, you know, the puck doesn't lie, and I think we found a way to get a win.
One game next weekend, so you get an extra day of practice. What are some things you're kind of looking ahead at early on to talk about, work on before taking on Sioux Falls?
I don't know. We're going camping tomorrow. That's the only thing I'm worried about. We're going camping. We're going to spend some time as a team. We're going to sit around the campfire, and we're going to be able to learn about each other and what we need to do to be successful and what our individual and collective goals are and what we want to accomplish as a family. And so, for us, obviously, it's every day is an opportunity to get better. We'll have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to practice leading into the game on Saturday, and we've got a lot to work on. I don't think there's any question about that, but we also have a lot to build on, and that's really exciting for us.
4 points on the weekend. Congrats, Rocky. We'll talk to you next weekend.
Thanks, Joel.
That's the head coach of the Stars, Rocky Russo, and this has been Coach's Comments, brought to you by Southside Auto Tech.